Crime breaking news at 4. 5 people behind bars, including 4 Aliceville school employees and 1 Aliceville police officer, all facing charges related to child sexual abuse material. Thank you for being with us. I'm Ashanti Ford. ABC 3340's Gracie Johnson. She's in Aliceville with new details, including what the police department is now saying about one of their own.
We've learned the Aliceville Police Department was investigating several incidents inside the Pickens County school system, but the police chief says they did not know one of their own officers was also under investigation. Tonight, a shaken community is searching for answers.
We're asking all that can, that believe in prayer, to pray, because there are a lot of victims.
5 arrests have rocked the small community of Aliceville. 3 Aliceville High School employees, 1 Aliceville Elementary employee, and an Aliceville police officer are facing charges related to child sexual abuse material. Authorities say the investigation involves the district attorney's office, Aliceville Police Department, the State Bureau of Investigation, and Homeland Security. Police Chief Tony Jones says his department had been actively investigating the incidents within the school system.
We've been working several incidents in our school system. We've called several agencies in to assist with our lengthy investigation. The Aliceville Police Department was unaware of this investigation of one of our own officers.
The mayor confirms Officer Camion Gary previously went by the name Camion Hughes, the name still displayed on the department's wall. The officer has been placed on administrative leave without pay. For families with children in the schools, this news is hard to process.
I couldn't believe it because he really helped them with the math. It's such a close-knit community. You wouldn't think nothing like this would go on.
Michelle Mayhew says one of her grandchildren was in Lakeithia Wilkins' 4th grade class last year when she was known to students as Miss Colvin.
I couldn't believe it when I saw about her because she's tight with all the students. It really gave me a shocking right there because she's a good teacher.
The Pickens County school system says it is aware of the arrest and is fully cooperating with law enforcement. The district says appropriate personnel actions have been taken and student safety remains its highest priority. District Attorney Andy Hamlin says this remains an active investigation and more arrests and charges are possible. In Aliceville, Gracie Johnson, ABC.
How many people were abusing kids in the school? This is a crazy situation. Let's go over one more video.
13 News starts now with breaking news.
We're asking all that can, that believe in prayer, to pray, because there are a lot of victims.
Happening right now, disturbing investigation into child sex abuse material involving several school faculty members and a police officer in Aliceville. This afternoon, we're hearing from city leaders and a parent on the developing situation there. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. A large investigation by multiple agencies had led to the arrest of these 5 people. District Attorney Andrew Hamlin says that those people are 3 members of Aliceville High School faculty, 1 Aliceville Elementary faculty member, and 1 Aliceville police officer. They are all facing charges connected to child sexual abuse material. So the first arrest, that came earlier this month. That's when we first told you about this. Aliceville High School math teacher Roderick Granger was arrested on multiple felony charges related to child pornography. And then later today, we learned that Lakeithia Wilkins was arrested for possession of child porn and using position for personal gain. She's listed on the Aliceville Elementary School website as a 4th grade teacher.
Aliceville police officer Camion Gary was also arrested. His charges include production of child porn, child molestation, and sexual abuse. Winston Bishop, who works at Aliceville.
Oh, we're going to pause it real quick. So this is the police officer. Solicitation of child pornography, sexual abuse, production of child pornography, transmitting obscene material by computer, child molest. An officer. We got to be honest. Well, I mean, just as a black man myself, why are they all black? Jesus.
Molestation and sexual abuse. Winston Bishop, who works at Aliceville High School, was arrested for child porn and drug-related charges. And Antavius Belgrave, arrested on several charges, including indecent exposure, sexual misconduct, and distributing a private image. Belgrave is listed as an employee with Pickens County Board of Education.
Hamlin says the investigations from his office, Aliceville Police, the State Bureau of Investigation, and the Department of Homeland Security investigations led to these arrests. And Hamlin says the investigation is not over and more people could be arrested.
Let's go out to Pickens County right now. WVTM 13's Lisa Crane has been speaking with several people there today.
She is joining us live from Aliceville Elementary School this evening. Lisa, what have you learned at this hour?
Well, this is a small community, only about 2,000 residents here, and it is very tight-knit. You can see Aliceville Elementary School behind me here, the high school, the only other school in town, just less than a mile down the road here. And one thing I heard repeatedly today is just how shocking this news has been for residents. And as you mentioned, 5 people arrested. 3 work at Aliceville High School, 1 at the elementary school, and another is an Aliceville police officer. That officer is Camion Gary, also known as Camion Hughes. The chief tells me he's been with the department 3 or 4 years. At this point, he is on unpaid administrative leave. Now, we spoke to some parents as they were picking up their kids here at the elementary school today. One grandmother who's raising her 3 grandchildren says she knows 2 of the people who were arrested very well, and she's having a hard time wrapping her head around what they're accused of. She says Miss Wilkins taught her grandson last year in 4th grade.
To me, she's a really good person. I think she made a bad decision of not turning it in to the proper authority because she really is a good teacher. And I know it really shocked me at the high school about Mr. Granger because him and my granddaughter are really close. He really helped her with the math.
Now, the police chief told me today that he did not know one of his officers was under investigation until that officer was arrested by the State Bureau of Investigation. He and the mayor are asking for prayers for these victims and for the entire community. They will hold a prayer vigil here on Saturday at 4 p.m. at City Hall. Live in Aliceville, Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
Now, this is a tragic situation. Like, yes, we gotta pray for any of the victims. And then, I mean, we gotta also pray that these people get the most severe punishment known to man. Because this is some crazy things. These are elementary school teachers. Some of them elementary school, some high school, a police officer. Absolutely sickening. Very sickening. Let's go over to the AI breakdown. We're probably not read the whole thing, but just so as we know it, they were arrested on. So we got 4 school employees and 1 police officer was arrested on February 18, 2026 in connection with the child sex abuse material. So we know all of them. I'm not even going to try to say some of the names. So we got a 4th grade teacher, an employee of the County Board of Education, an employee of the high school, a police officer. There's some sick individuals in this world. So we got let's just read through some of the charges. So we got the employee of the Pickens County Board of Education. He was charged with indecent exposure, 3 counts of sexual misconduct, 3 counts of ethics violation, 3 counts of failure to report. He is held on bail on $1 million bail. I like that. So, but I still would wish no bail in general. You can't even get out even if he had the money. So then we got the 4th grade teacher. She faces possession of child pornography, intent to distribute pornographic material, and using her position for personal gain. And then we got the high school. He is charged with solicitation of child pornography, possession of child pornography, distributing a controlled substance, and providing a minor with drugs. Wow. And then we got the police officer and sports coach. He faces multiple severe charges, including child molestation, enticing a child, solicitation and production of child pornography, and transmitting obscene material to a child. He has been placed on administrative leave. I mean, I guess you can't, I don't know. I would just fire him right away, but maybe you can't until the investigation, he is proved guilty. I mean, but this is, if he had it on his phone, that's guilty enough for me. He needs to be out of the police force. But I'm happy it's at least unpaid leave. But this is a crazy situation, y'all. We will keep up with it. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said. Look after your kids. Talk to them more. because some kids won't ever even bring this up because they think they can't. So be sure to be active in your kids' lives and talking to them about making sure that they know that they can come to you for anything. It's a tragic situation, but let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. We're gonna move over into the lab.